And there is a reason, there is a sabab. Okay, and one of the reasons I'm talking about this because I want to inspire our Yemeni brothers and sisters, right? Because they need to go back to the character that the Prophet ﷺ praised. Okay, al-iman Yemeni wal-hikmah Yemeni. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Yemeni Brothers Unscripted, and I'm here with my only beloved brother. He's the brother I love the most. There's no better brother than him. Assalamu alaikum. You're my only brother.
How about Saleh?
I always tell my sister, you are the best sister I've ever had. And she goes, I'm the only sister you have. Alhamdulillah. It's a small family, just me, you, and Dream.
We have Saleh as well, brother. You forget Saleh.
And Saleh, yeah, our young Saleh brother. Yeah. And Alhamdulillah, it's truly amazing. And we have to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I remember mentioning it today in the training. Alhamdulillahi alladhi hadana lihada wa ma kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. Allah, the ayah says, Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah who has guided us to this. And we would not have been guided if it wasn't for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And look, alhamdulillah, we are upon Islam now. We're doing our best to practice the deen. Even Reem as well, mashallah, she's very active in the community. Yes. And she makes me very proud.
Me too.
And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to gather us all together in Jannah with our beloved mother, in Jannah al-Firdaus al-A'la. But we still have a long journey, man.
Too long.
Have a long journey. Subhanallah.
But the thing is, Habibi, you say we have a long journey, but a journey also could be very short.
No. What I'm trying to say is, one day you're practicing, but maybe the next day you just flip. You understand?
Sure.
So we have to constantly ask Allah for guidance. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. And look at this, Muhammad. Ihdina, not ihdini. It's not guide me. Guide us. This is the dua just for a group. Guide us. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim.
Sirat alladhina an'amta alayhim.
Those whom you have favored. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to favor us. And what's really...
honestly, that surah, especially that part, is so deep. When I start understanding the translation, every time we come to that part, you're like, you know what? We do need guidance. And not just any guidance. Guidance is a straight path. Whom you have blessed. Why do you say guide us whom you have blessed, not you have left astray? He specified because there's some people.
Do you know the difference? Who are the one who left astray, whom Allah angered with?
No, please get deeper.
The people are those who went astray are the Nasara, the Christians.
Yes.
Okay, why? They were the people who did action without knowledge. And those whom Allah who are angry with are those who are Yahud. Why? Because they had knowledge but they didn't do action. So what differentiates us from both of them? We are people, inshallah, those who have knowledge and put it into action. You understand?
Yes.
And this is very difficult, Muhammad. The code of honor that we always reiterate in our era, for example, my word is my honor.
Yes.
Wallahi, this is the most difficult, yet the most important characteristic to have. And being Sadiq al-Amin. Yes. And wallahi, Muhammad, something that I wish to do and make dua that Allah allows me to do it. But I would love to develop a course for myself. That means I have to do a lot of research.
Yeah.
But to teach and train people how to become Sadiq al-Amin, to be honest and trustworthy.
But it's so difficult. I want to say in this day and age, but I think in the whole of lifetime, it's in the whole of time of earth, it's so difficult. No, because you deal with so many people. Some things you just forget. You have promised A, B, C. So how do you remember?
There are certain small things that is fine. We're talking about money. That is
okay.
When someone gives you money as an amana, or when you're managing someone else's money, or we're using charity's money, whatever it may be. This is something that a lot of people, and mostly in Africa as well, people lost trust with people in Africa. How can one develop them to learn how to manage the money and to develop being trustworthy.
So,
Okay,
you know,
and one of the way I want to do it is create some sort of scenarios, create some sort of practical examples.
Yes.
Okay, so that when they come to that same scenario, they know exactly what they need to do. You know the 8 code of honor of IERA?
Yes.
You know why it helps us? Because during the crisis, we know immediately what we need to do. Rely on the 8 code of honor. What if we can develop 8 code of trust? Right? When you're in that particular situation, immediately you go back to it.
MashaAllah. And there's other things, like, for example, there's a brother, he taught me when I was coming as a country manager in Uganda, that Muhammad, be careful of the fitna of money.
Allah,
be careful of the fitna of money. Muhammad, don't put yourself as a signatory for the money of IERA. Make sure you have another brother who signs outside of the organization, who can overlook and oversee and ensure. And honestly, that was the best advice, because sometimes we'll have money today, but tomorrow Allah will give us a test, and you're like, you know what, brother, what if I take just a little from here and I'll pay you back tomorrow, I'll put it back, and you know the business when it works.
And look, I'm gonna be
now
honest,
you have another person have to sign.
It happened to me. I'm gonna be honest, it happened to me.
Yes.
And it's shaitan. Shaitan is very, very powerful. You know, خلق الإنسان ضعيفا. You know, we are weak, and that is why we human beings, we are morally naive, meaning that we think we can handle something, but in reality, we shouldn't. If I were to bring Shaitan here, Iblis, and tell him, okay, let's interview Iblis, give me your CV. His CV from Adam until today, you know.
They have years of experience.
We should not. And again, I have a friend, my beloved friend. He's a businessman, and he gave me advice. He said, even me, sometimes Shaitan comes and gives me waswasa. For example, I need to pay a supplier, right? I can take money here, pay the supplier, I'll get the money back and put it back. But because I cut this, I cannot do it. I cannot take. Alhamdulillah. Allah I protected myself from Jahannam, and Allah protected me.
So you always put ways to protect yourself from such scenarios. Sometimes don't just trust in yourself, but put ways just to block you from even it happening.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes just put that block, even if it happens, even the waswas comes, you can block it.
Ustaz Adnan never touches money. You know, he never touches money, and I know why. And he doesn't. He tried to protect himself from the fitna, and the biggest fitna is money. Money, the biggest fitna, wherever you go. And again, the Prophet ﷺ was Sadiq al-Amin. And if you look at Yemen, the people of Yemen, what were they known for? Okay, they were known because they were people who were business, but they were trustworthy in their business. And that is one of the reasons a lot of people have accepted Islam. If you look at the history, the Yemenis, they went to Indonesia, and inshallah, to be honest, I haven't done much research on this. But from what I hear, because of the tradesmen of the Yemenis in Indonesia, and you have to understand, Indonesia is made out of island. Each island has its own people, its own culture, its own everything. Yet all 200 million became Muslim.
Subhanallah.
Right?
Subhanallah.
So this is something that I would love to discuss about.
And even I was shocked when from our family, there's a lot of people in Indonesia. I was like, Subhanallah, how
even Malaysia, even Singapore as well. There are Yemenis that spread Islam there. And to be honest, alhamdulillah, may Allah keep us humble. We're not here to trying to promote nationalism or anything, but it is something the Prophet ﷺ gave the characteristic of the people of Yemen. And there is a reason, there is a sabab, okay? And one of the reasons I'm talking about this, because I want to inspire our Yemeni brothers and sisters, right? Because they need to go back to the character that the Prophet ﷺ praised, okay? Al-Iman Yemeni, wal-Hikmah Yemeni. Right? He praises that. He gave us that characteristic. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to achieve it. Just because I'm Yemeni doesn't mean I'm going to go in Jannah. You know, may Allah keep us humble. But there is a reason the Prophet sent Mu'adh bin Jabal to Yemen. There is a reason. Okay? Because he knew that the people of Yemen will be the one that will spread Islam across the globe. And we want to continue this legacy. Inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us. Grant us sincerity and success in whatever we're doing, and allow us to please Him in the process. Because the biggest fear I have is doing something but it's good khair, good deeds, but it's not accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And someone gave me a beautiful example just last week, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
He said, don't be like a candlelight. Shaykh Haytham al-Haddad, he mentioned it. Don't be like a candlelight. You benefit people, but you burn yourself.
Subhanallah. That's a beautiful statement, man.
Subhanallah.
Deep.
You benefit people, but you're burning yourself. May Allah
You're losing yourself on the process.
Yeah, you lose yourself in the process.
Allah Akbar.
Okay.
May Allah protect us.
May Allah accept from. Jazakallah khair, dear listeners. I hope you benefit from our discussion. And until next time, the Yemeni Brothers Unscripted. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.